How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to FS2S. I have once again seen many ads pop up on my Facebook and YouTube about this product called TopCoat F11. It's supposed to act similar to like a ceramic coating where you buff it into the paint, and it's supposed to make water and other objects just slide right off of it. There's plenty of other similar products that show up in ads that claim to do almost the same thing, but the one I see the most is this TopCoat F11. So I went ahead and purchased one of the TopCoat F11 kits in order to check it out myself. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so right off the top, we have this big spray nozzle. We have a couple of microfibers. We have the actual bottle of TopCoat F11. We also have this little travel sized bottle. A spray nozzle for the small bottle. And it looks like that's it. Hey, that's pretty cool. The tags on the microfibers even say TopCoat on them. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this little bottle here and see how long it's gonna last me. So originally I was going to test out this F11 on the dually, but the truck is a much bigger surface. I think it'd be a lot harder to record and really show you guys what it's like. So I think it would show a lot more of an accurate representation if I tested it out on the Audi here. Seeing as the car's been highly neglected and has not been washed in over a year. So let's get started. So as you can see, the car is completely filthy. There are plenty of tiny scratches throughout the paint, swirl marks and everything. Honestly, the paint is in terrible condition. Although F11 claims to cover up some of these swirl marks and tiny scratches, so let's hope it does. So I do apologize. I don't actually have the footage of cleaning that side of the car before I apply the F11. I did record, but the camera kind of ended up taking a crap halfway through it. I was looking back at the footage and it was really laggy, like super choppy, poor quality. I don't really know what happened. So instead, I'm going to just skip ahead to the applying process of the F11. Okay, so I've cleaned the door and applied the TopCoat F11 to this one door here. There's maybe a few less scratches that are noticeable, but still plenty that I can see. I will say that this door has a nice deep look to it. It's very reflective, especially in comparison to the disgusting door next to it. Obviously these are still apparent. But if I back up just a little bit, then the paint looks really nice. Almost like a mirror. And now, of course, just like the ads, I think I'm going to do the water test. I'll add a little bit on this side. And then on the treated side. Wow. It does actually seem to run off the paint a lot better. I can see a few beads here and there. And on this side, it's kind of just sticking to the car. Yeah, the treated side is almost completely dry, as the other side is still really wet. Alright, I figured I'd move to the hood now to continue the test. Ignore the giant peeled clear coat strip that I have here. I think I'm going to apply the F11 to this side here and leave the other side untouched for now. Okay, so it instantly looks a lot better, but that could easily be because it's just much more clean than the other side is. But like before, I'm going to do the water test. And just like the door, it beads up and slides off. And the untouched side slides off a little bit, but mostly just kind of sits there. So now I'm going to clean the whole side of the car and use the TopCoat F11 and then see if I can compare from one side to the other. Alright, so obviously it looks a lot better than before, seeing as the car was absolutely filthy. But I'd like to wash the other side and then compare a clean side to one that's clean and also has the F11 applied, since the dirt on the untouched side might be making this an inaccurate comparison. Okay, so as you can see here, all the water seems to really just run off the car. It's kind of cool to see. It's really demonstrating its hydrophobic properties, like they say. And then if I test the same thing on the other side, the water runs down a little bit, but for the most part, it just sits there. And the car is clean too, so it's not like there's dirt on it that could be holding the water in place. Alright, so I've drove the car out of the car wash, hopefully in a little bit better lighting so you guys can see. Right away, this side of the hood is still all soaked. and the other side has considerably less water on it. This untouched side is still very wet. It's a little bit hard to tell, but there's plenty of water still on the surface here. And now I'm going to apply the F11 to the remaining half of the car and do a little bit more testing to see what all it really stands up to. Oh, for some reason I thought the tomato sauce would just slide off. It's not moving at all. Let's try that again.
Stupid.
Huh. Okay then. Alright, the soda slides off pretty well. Sort of runs down like the water did. Once again, for some reason I also thought that butter would just slide off. It's also just kind of staying in one spot. So the milk runs down, probably just because it's a liquid, but a lot of it is still sitting on the hood here. It caused some of the butter to come off. Hey, look at that. The pickles slide right off. Excellent product. Oh damn, the eggs slide right off too. Okay, so it kind of seems like more solid things just kind of stick to it, and the liquids still end up coming off like they advertise. I guess I'm gonna take it back to the car wash and see how easily this stuff comes off. So I'm actually using low pressure here, and the butter and everything else is kind of just sliding off really easily now. So maybe F11 doesn't instantly protect against food and other objects, but at least you can bring it to the car wash and spray it lightly with some water, and those things will come off. So there you have it, guys. That was my review on TopCoat F11. I do like the product. It seemed to work pretty much as they advertised. It did clean up the car nice. The water does kind of just beat up and roll off. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I guess I'll find that out. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you guys all have a great night.